It seems clear to me that Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York needs to resign. However, I very much doubt he will resign. And the reason for that is not just because Andrew Cuomo is a political fighter who wants to hold on to power. It's because all that Andrew Cuomo is a political fighter who wants to hold on to power. That's all he is, and that's all he knows. What that means is that the only way to get rid of Andrew Cuomo will be if the state legislature in New York impeaches him. That process is beginning. It seems very possible it will end in his removal from office, but there are no guarantees. But even if Cuomo is impeached, we need to do more than simply wash our hands collectively of Andrew Cuomo as New Yorkers. We need to look at the political culture that produced Andrew Cuomo going back to the 1970s. Andrew Cuomo is the product of a Democratic Party and a Democratic Party political culture that is about an exchange of favors. It is about relationships. It is about I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It is about you did this for me 5 years ago, so I'll back you for this now or throw money to your campaign now. That is the political culture that Andrew Cuomo. It had nothing to do with policy making. It had nothing to do with a progressive vision for the state of New York. It had nothing to do with anything like that. Cuomo is being forced out of office now because that culture is changing, because progressives have taken over the Democratic Party in New York, or are beginning to take over the Democratic Party in New York. But it is easy to both laud Cuomo's removal and to think that he is the problem. And he is indeed a big problem. But we also, those of us who've been in New York for a while, need to look at what produced him and what our roles in that were.